Finally, 2019 is going to be the year of skateboard games coming back and being successful and being good. That's an important thing, being good. So, there's two main games that are coming out, at least to early access in 2019, that are going to bring the skateboard genre back from the depths of Skate 3. We're not getting Skate 4, and if you watched E3 last year, then you'll see that a lot of people were hoping for a Skate 4. A skateboard game came up on screen and people were like, oh my god, it's here. And it turned out not to be Skate 4. But there is some hope in 2019 for all of us who love skateboard games. I want to talk a little bit about them and play them, and that's pretty much it. Let's get into them. So, this is Session. This is what we have currently as one of the potential the spiritual successor for the EA Skate franchise. Now, it does control differently, and it is a little bit different, and it does feel different to Skate, and Skate had always felt like the best skateboard game. So up until that point that Skate came out, we didn't really have a skateboard game that felt like skateboarding. I mean, we had Tony Hawk, and I played the crap out of those games, and they were good games, and I enjoyed them. But until we had Skate, you didn't realize how much Tony Hawk didn't feel like skateboarding. And then Skate came out, and with its like the new way of controlling it, it really did feel a lot more like actual skateboarding. Now, like, obviously it's a video game, it's not going to feel exactly, but like you could tell that it felt a lot more like you were deliberately doing that trick. You weren't just pressing, you know, A to do an ollie, or X or whatever to do a kickflip. You were actually doing those tricks with your fingers. Like, you were doing them. And the controls to Skate were, I would say, revolutionary for the skateboard game industry. That's not a massive industry, and I know that. The way E3 went, and if you watched it and you saw the skateboard game, obviously I knew about Session because I had backed it on Kickstarter. So I was aware as soon as it came on, I was like, this isn't Skate 4, this is Session. Which is not a bad thing, because Session is what we're playing now. Session's not a bad game. It's a skateboard game. If you've been missing your Skate 3, or you know you've been pining for a sequel, then you know at least we have something. Now my problem is I really don't like. I mean, obviously this is only a demo, but I really don't like how this feels. I don't like how it controls. I really don't. I don't like the way the tricks. I don't like the way it looks. Look at that. It doesn't even, I mean, that's obviously not working right. That animation is weird. It doesn't feel like anything is happening. Like, the tricks are so, I just don't like them. I mean, I just don't. I just find it complicated. It doesn't feel natural. I admire the fact that they've tried to add like another element of realism into the controls, but personally, I'm not a fan. I really, you know, I look forward to seeing what it's like when it comes out, especially like it's supposed to be coming out into early access sort of early this year, early 2019. So I hope that there's been a lot of changes, and I hope that it is different. But if it's like this, then it really doesn't feel great. Like, I can't even do stuff. I can't do tricks. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like I'm achieving anything. Now, you might feel like I'm like really shitting on this game. And considering I was like really excited about the fact that we're going to have a skateboard game back, I should be more excited than I am about like the fact that there's something. And the reason for this, I think, is I was hopeful for Session. I still am hopeful for Session, but I mean, recently there's been another skateboard game sort of come onto the market. It's already on Steam. It's already in early access on Steam, and honestly, it's a lot better. So I think I'd rather go and play that right now and continue talking to you guys there. Welcome to Easy Day Studios Skater XL. Now, like I said, this game is already out on Steam. It's already, you can buy it, you can play it. It has a lot of positive reviews, and it just feels so much better. Like, it feels like feels like as good as skate felt to me. Like the fact that I can do these tricks and like it's natural. You don't have to like relearn the controls There's a small learning curve. It is different from skate, but I can actually do tricks that I want to do and they feel good and they feel nice and they feel like skateboarding. It feels like the whole thing has some weight to it. So personally, this is going to be my bet on what the best skateboard game is going to be. This is going to be the game that if you're a skateboard enthusiast, you like skateboarding, this is going to be the game you're going to play. If you have a choice out of the two games, you're going to pick this one because it is better. It is more fun. It gives you, like, feels like more control over, like, the trick you do. Like, that just, it looked good. It looked cool. Like, Session doesn't do that. It doesn't make stuff look cool. It makes stuff look weird. There's nothing wrong with it. And, like I said, I did back Session on Kickstarter. Like, I really want it to do well. I do want it to do well. I wouldn't wish them, you know, I wouldn't wish them bad luck in their pursuit of making a video game. Like, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And I did support them. And I would like to see them make a really good game. But just the way it is at the minute, or the way, at least the way that demo is, now I hope it's moved on a lot from there, but from what I can physically, like, see and play at the minute, like, this is just a million times better, okay? This is just, it's so much better. It feels like a skateboard game should feel. Like, the fact that I've had this game on my PC for probably about a little over a week now, and this is a game that I will just come to just play. Like, if I have 20 minutes, I'm waiting for something, you know, I've got 20 minutes spare, I haven't really got anything to do. I'll just load this up and I can sit and play this easily for 20 minutes. I can sit and play this for like hours. It's one small map that we have at the minute. Just one little map. You know, hopefully they're going to build on it, they're going to work on it, they're going to add more, they're going to make things like a little bit smoother and more seamless and just nice. They're just going to add some more depth to the game. But already in this little map, I can just have fun for hours. Like, that's what a skateboard game is to me. Like, I was always... That's why Skate 3 was one of my favorite games. Like, the fact it is my... It's still... Skate 3 is still in my Xbox One. Like, since it became backwards compatible, I'm pretty sure Skate 3 has not left my Xbox One. I don't really play on the Xbox One. But if I do want to play a game on it, the game I'm going to play is Skate 3 because I just want to mess around and do tricks and just do that. I can just do that for hours. I love skateboard games. You know, I have a background in skateboarding. Like, I've been into it since I was a kid, and just it has a long history with me. And so obviously I'm going to enjoy a skateboard game. And just the control you have in this, like the fact that you can do sort of like you can do a back foot catch and a front foot catch. It's just amazing. Right, let me show you, right? If I spin this, so that's a kickflip. That's a normal kickflip. This is a high kickflip. I can do this every time. I can catch it with one foot. I can catch it with the front foot. I can catch it with the back foot. I can catch it with the front foot. It's awesome! This is the game that we want. Again, I don't wish bad on Session. I backed it. I put my money into it. So whether I like it or not, I'm getting that game. And I'm going to play it. It's just, am I going to prefer it to this? I really doubt it. This game, it just has so much to it. The fact that I can just bail that because I just decided to not catch the board. I can do the same with a kickflip. Just didn't catch it. I like the fact that I get to select when I catch it. That means to me, you know, they build bigger maps in the future with like mega ramps or whatever they do. If that's what they do with this, I can do like an 8 kickflip. I don't even know what that's called. It's not a double kickflip, it's not a triple kickflip, it's not a quad kickflip. It's 8 of them, an octaflip. But I could do that because I have the full control over the board. And that is possible in Session. I know it is. But it just doesn't have the real feel to it. It feels so light and airy, and I don't like it. I don't like the way that demo feels, and I really hope that things have changed since then. I'm not a particular fan of the controls. Session have tried to do a similar thing to this. Well, I guess Session did it first, but it doesn't really matter who did it first, because if you did it crap and someone did it better, then no one cares about your crap version. But what I'm trying to say is Session did it with the controls so that the right stick is going to be my right foot, and my left stick is going to be my left foot. You can see, if you just watch me skate, I'm just going to move the left foot back. You see that? I'm doing that just by pulling the left stick back. That is moving my left foot, and the same with the other stick. Which is like, that is like taking skate controls to the next level. Now, skate was always just on one stick, so all your tricks were on the right stick. And now they are making it more complicated and more like real skateboarding by giving you basically control of both feet. But for some reason in Session it just doesn't feel right. It feels weird. In this it makes sense and it feels natural. Like it feels good. So like even when I'm like this way round, I'm still pushing this. I'm still pushing the way I was pushing, and I'm now switch. So then when I go and pull down on the right stick, it's still like pulling down on the right foot. It's the same foot as it is this way. But obviously now that I'm this way around, pulling down makes me do an ollie rather than a nollie. And that makes sense. The controls to this are so natural. Like going from skate to this is a little change, but you'll pick it up really, really quickly. Like I tried with Session to make Session that. I tried to make it replace skate, but it just couldn't because I could never get the hang of the controls. And I feel like this has just turned to me bashing on Session. And I don't want it to be like that because like I respect the fact that that is a skateboard game made by skateboarders for skateboarders. So I understand what they're trying to do, and I appreciate the fact they're trying to do it. I don't know about this game. There's not a lot I know about this. There's no website to like look at the developers or anything. It just leads you back to the Steam page. So that is slightly concerning, but they have said that they're gonna work in 2019 on more development into this game. So, you know, if we trust them at their word that they're gonna do that, then hopefully they'll come out with something good. And like, yeah, I like the fact that Session is made by skateboarders. Like, I really do. Like, you feel like that would be your ideal, but if this game isn't made by skateboarders, if, you know, Skater XL is not made by skateboarders, it's made by a games company, then do I really care that it's Skater made? I just want the best game. Like, Skate wasn't Skater made. I'm sure it was not. I'm sure skateboarders had input in it, but at the end of the day, it was made by game developers, and they made it, you know, they probably had help to make it try and feel like skateboarding. Maybe they had some skateboard background themselves. But at the end of the day, just because you're a skateboarder doesn't mean that you can make necessarily a good skateboard game. I'd rather just have a better game, even if it's made by somebody who isn't a skateboarder. Which kind of sucky to say, especially if, like, from a skateboard background. The whole thing is like, you know, support skater-owned shops and like skater-owned brands and stuff. But are you gonna support skater-owned even if it means that it's like subpar quality? I wouldn't expect that. I would expect you to go for like a big brand. Go for a multinational brand if you want like the highest quality skateboard. If your alternative is support skater-owned, but it's crap. Like, don't get the crap, just go for what's best. And it's kind of a sucky world that we live in where that's the case, but it is the case. Like, you want the best product. And for me, this is easily the best skateboard game that we're gonna have. I mean, we already have it. Like, the fact that you can already get this. It's 2019, you can already get this, you can already play this. It's early access, and it might go nowhere, but even if it doesn't go anywhere, to be honest, the 15 quid that this cost, roughly the 15 pounds that this cost, is probably worth it even if they never did anything else to me. I could play this level forever. I hope that they don't. I hope that they do add loads more, because I want more levels, I want bigger levels, and I want, you know, improved animations and improved tricks and stuff. I want to be able to do grabs, all that stuff. And I'm hoping that they will do that, and they have said that they're going to work on that. So I really think that this is the game. If you're a skateboarder, if you want a Skate 4, if you're one of those people that are pining after a Skate 4, then I think Skater XL is going to be the best bet for you. It might not be for everyone. People might prefer Session. I know that Session has like a sort of a modding community behind it already, even though the game's not even out yet, so it's basically modding the demo. I just don't like how the demo feels. I don't. I like how this feels. This feels like... This feels good. Like, it's got its few glitches, but then that was part of the charm of Skate and Skate 3 and Skate 2 and all that. Like, the fact that they did have their little glitches and stuff was part of the fun of it. 2019 looks like we could be getting a decent skateboard game. I don't know who it's going to come from. My money's on this one. My money's on Skater XL at the minute, but we just never know. You know, Session could pull it out of the bag, but at least we're going to get something. That's the positive I want you to take away from this. At least, whether it turns out to be this, whether it turns out to be Session, we should be getting a skateboard game. A decent skateboard game for, I mean, definitely for PC. I know that Session is looking to come out on Xbox. Like, that was the whole thing with their E3 thing, was that they were, you know, working with Microsoft and they're going to be releasing on Xbox. So that's good for like console gamers too. But I just feel like this game is a much better game. It is much more like the old skate games. It feels a much nicer experience, a much more realistic experience. Like, I'm just happy that skateboard games are sort of coming back. They sort of died out a bit, and we were stuck with the old Skate 3. But now it looks like the skateboard franchise might have a skateboard gaming genre might actually have a little bit of a comeback in 2019. So keep them peeled if that's what you're excited about. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Which one do you think is better? Which one do you prefer? And you know, why? Let's have a little conversation about it, because it's actually something that I really enjoy and I'm very passionate about. Obviously, I don't play it a lot on my channel because it's a game that I just basically zone out and I'm just like in the game and I just try the same thing repeatedly. That's not great content to watch, but it is a fun game to play. So let me know what you guys think. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!